Welcome to Bourbon and Ash. This episode,
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. Okay, that's what it's going to be. We've got a super exciting episode, something new we had not seen. It's out new on the market. Stay tuned. So, what do we have? What is it that's so exciting?
So you just brought this to my attention that Jim Beam has apparently come up with a concoction together and take two of their well-known bourbon and ryes, a 9-year bourbon and a 7-year rye, and combine it. And they came up with the new Knob Creek Bourbon X Rye. I'm excited. MSRP $45.
$45, yeah.
113 proof. Fantastic color. I mean, you can never go wrong with Jim Beam.
No, I agree. So they've decided to, what do they call that? Marriage their bourbons.
Yep.
They say that. Blend.
Yep.
I'm really excited, especially since Jim Beam is not putting out rye-forward bourbons other than Basil Hayden. Mm-hmm. You're correct. Basil Hayden is the only one that is a rye-forward bourbon. So they've taken their 100% rye or their rye and their bourbon and created this.
Well, I'm excited to try it. We hope you guys enjoy your journey to discovery and enjoyment.
Para Dios, tu familia y tus amigos.
Salud. Salud. Oh yeah, that's got the Jim Beam nuttiness. A lot of molasses, sweet aroma, vanilla.
Yeah,
maple.
Lots of
maple.
Very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Very sweet bouquet of a lot of
lots
spices, a lot of vanilla, a lot of
molasses.
I get the molasses. I get that
wow.
Almost like gingerbread. Like
the brown sugary,
yeah.
like sweet.
Absolutely.
Definitely maple and brown sugar with the rye.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
It is very good.
113 proof, that's really smooth. Tastes fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's got some warmth at the back of my throat.
A little bit, yeah.
But it does not have that follow all the way down, in my opinion. It kind of stops at the back of my throat.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice finish.
Oh, it's absolutely got a beautiful finish. A lot of black pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, especially on the tongue at the end.
Yes, you get the tingly.
But you still get that little sweetness at the very, very
but you
end.
still get the vanilla going down. So after when it settles and you're sipping, it's got that vanilla.
Oh, that's fantastic! Yeah,
So
congratulations, Freddie and Fred. We appreciate you guys thinking of different ways to come up with different concoctions.
Absolutely.
And their
Keep
little
up.
building off to the side, the little experiment room.
Yeah, their experiment.
Keep up the good work. We hope to see some more products coming out. Based on the color, the MSRP, 113 proof, $45.
$45.
This is absolutely fantastic. I'll begin the B&A rating. It doesn't take me very long. I'm easily an 8.5 on this.
Oh, nice.
I will have to concur. It is fantastic. The color is amazing. It's got a nice honey color to it. Mm-hmm. The mouthfeel is very robust, yet it's gentle and well-rounded. Mm-hmm. It wasn't harsh by any means.
Full flavor.
I love it. 8.5. Let's go.
Yeah, I think it is fantastic, and I always have a special place for Jim Beam products, but the way we were treated at the distillery,
Like family.
Yes, I feel like we walk in and we're not just a number ticking off to send through. We were family, so I always have a special place in my heart for them. Especially in my stomach when we drink bourbon. I'm going to go with 9. I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go with 10 because I love their Knob 9.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of ryes, and I think this is a perfect combination. And it's the first time I've ever seen a bourbon and rye blended together. And I think 10. I think it's perfect as of right now.
Is this your third 10?
My third 10? I don't know.
I think this is either your third. I think it's your third.
It's
for sure, it's your second.
10.
Second for sure.
Second for sure, but I think
It could be your 10th.
I think it's your third.
I don't know.
You did Russell's Reserve at 10.
Oh, Russell's
and
is
you did
amazing.
Angel's Envy, I think, as a 10.
I'd be surprised if I didn't do Angel's Envy
Yeah.
as a 10.
Well, it should be a 10.
Yes.
Oh,
And if
So
I didn't,
I think-
it should be a 10.
Yeah.
It should be a 10.
No, absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend it. I don't know if this is available where you guys are at. If it is for $45, absolutely fantastic. Grab it before it vanished off the shelves, which I imagine that won't be
That
very
shouldn't
long.
be, no.
Right, because we haven't seen it here, but we did find this in Texas when
Yeah.
we were vacationing.
We're able to snag this up down in Dallas. It had just been released to the market. It has not been released in Kansas.
Yeah.
So when we were down there vacationing, we snagged it up, brought it. I was super excited to see what it would bring forward and how it was. While it was going to deliver, it really has delivered
Perfection.
perfection. I you know, one of the things that it's that nuttiness that Jim Beam is known for, and it's all in here.
So 70 years ago, that was called bootlegging.
When
It's not vacationing.
But we're
No.
not
we're
selling
not
it.
selling.
Yeah.
We're not selling it.
No, I'm
You
just
sell it,
kidding.
it is blue.
No, so please, if you guys are liking our content, don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe. And as always, please share our content. It really helps with the Google algorithms. The more you share it, the more you like it and hit subscribe. Obviously, the more access to other people that we have to view our content.
Absolutely. Put the comments down below.
Yep.
We'll check them out.
Yep. Wow, I'm really impressed with this. I love it. I'm excited. We have the opportunity to share a new cigar for everybody. This is a product by Blue Mountain.
Yep.
We had the opportunity to meet this owner, the gentleman.
Yep.
They're from Jamaica. His name is Marvin. His wife Jacqueline. They started this company in like 1995. Originally from Jamaica, but he studied in Cuba a little bit more about the cigar industry.
Right.
And then he brought that knowledge back to Nicaragua where he started his company.
Yeah.
This particular cigar is the French chocolate. It's a dip cigar. Has a sweet aroma.
That's
Just
amazing.
on the nose, it's just absolutely fantastic. You get some chocolate and you,
A lot of chocolate.
I almost get like
It's like a dark chocolate and leather kind of combo. You didn't think that would be good, but it's pretty good smelling.
It's really good.
Yeah, I figured that this cigar being a sweet tipped would maybe accentuate the rye. Having had this this Knob Creek now, and having it a little bit more sweeter than I was anticipating, I'm hoping that this will bring maybe a little bit more of the spice now out of this bourbon.
Yeah, you never know how it's going to react in comparison to the bourbon or
Oh,
a
that smells
cigar.
fantastic.
But one thing for sure, these are very aromatic, very pleasant,
Very pleasant.
very pleasant,
And mild.
and they're very mild.
Really mild.
Really enjoy them. I gotcha.
This is a Habano wrapper. Size of this is probably, what would you say, 5.5?
Yeah, 6.
6 inch?
Yeah, 6 inch.
Okay.
So more of a Toro.
Yeah.
This is probably a Toro. The ring gauge and the size, it would definitely fit the Toro size.
And this is MSRP right around $12 a stick.
Correct. Yep.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all for what you get. Very relaxing. Not a lot of overwhelming like robustness with it.
No, it's really, I mean, if cigars can be smooth,
It is.
this is what I would consider smooth.
And
It's
there's
just
that hint of chocolate. Like just a little bit of hint. It's not overwhelmingly sweet.
Someone who's not real big into cigars, I actually enjoy this one.
Yes.
Because it does have the sweetness and it does have the flavor of the chocolate. And it's not overpowering at all. I would say this is a light cigar.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Even though it's dark colored, it isn't dark
Yeah.
flavored.
No,
Right.
this is a fantastic cigar, and most of the Blue Mountain products that I've had the opportunity to have, which is several, and we'll have links both to the Knob Creek and to the Blue Mountain cigars, in my opinion, are fantastic. They have other flavors such as a rum finish. They have a white vanilla.
The Crown Vanilla.
The Crown Vanilla.
Yes.
They do have another line of the Calypso, and they have one of my favorites that I like taking to the golf course and whatnot. But they're the rum chocolate. Right.
I was going to ask, is this the
This is
guy
the French.
that has
This is
the
exactly.
French? Is it French chocolate and
This
the
is the French-
champagne one?
This is the
and
French
This is
rum?
the
Yes,
same one.
correct.
Fantastic. This is great. We've had this before. I'll begin the B&A rating on this cigar. Easily, this is going to be in my top 10. It's not overbearingly sweet. It's just got enough of the flavor to where it's not bland. It's an easy pull, easy drag. Smokes really well. I would say this is, again, I think I'm going to match my bourbon rating. I'll say this is an 8.5 for me.
Okay. Which of you ladies would like to go first?
Well, it's always been one of my favorites. I think this was the first cigar that I had that I realized that cigars do not have to taste disgusting.
Yes.
And I say that with laughter now because I really do. I'm starting to enjoy having a cigar, enjoying it. But this is still one of my favorites because of that connection with finding a cigar that is really good. So I'm going to stick with the same as the other one. Do a 9.
Oh, nice. You're making it easy on
I
the
know.
editor.
Yeah. No joke.
All right. Well, I'm going to be higher than any of the other cigars. This one actually has great flavor, and I do enjoy this one much more than the others.
Okay.
And
All right.
I don't know. For me, I guess I'll give it an 8. I mean, it's
Ooh.
high for me.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Wow.
I haven't
Yeah.
found one that's perfect yet, but
Why do you keep looking at him for like approval? Tell him what you think, Trisha.
Yeah.
but to have it with how is it with the bourbon?
We haven't tried it yet.
I'll tell you as
Zach
soon as
has.
I
Manuel.
will let you know as soon as I give you the.
I'm waiting for
gonna say,
Manuel
Zach
here.
is
He's taking
okay.
all. We
Oh, you
don't got
haven't
much
given your
battery
rating?
life
Oh,
here.
all right. So 8, ocho.
Give an 8?
I will have to give it ocho. Yeah, an 8. This is it's definitely a fantastic infused cigars. In my perspective, there's a time and a place for sweet cigars and light cigars, and this is one of them. 8 all the way.
So a little hint. It does make the bourbon. It definitely draws that rye out, man. It's
Oh
spicy.
no,
now.
I'm concerned now.
It's spicy. That's
Not bad.
It's great. Oh, Trisha,
Not bad.
it's going to
It's
go
perfect.
from it's going to go from a
It's
10 to a 20. Trisha's
like, oh
rating
my
is going
gosh.
to be reviewed.
It does bring out the
it
rye,
definitely
but the
brings out the
rye
spice.
is
Totally.
not burning. I don't know. You can taste
It's
the rye.
spicier.
Woo.
No,
It
it's
takes
not
away
burning.
the sweet a little bit
It
too.
does. It takes away the sweet,
And it's like black
but it gives
pepper
it a
and
ton more of that pepper.
cinnamon.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, just
I think it's a great pairing.
it's a fantastic. Good job, Zach. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach.
Yes, you're
Good-
welcome, Trish.
Good choice.
It's interesting because they're both sweet. You wouldn't think that putting a sweet and a sweet together would make this not sweet anymore, but
Right?
it's not sweet anymore.
Well, there you go, guys. I hit the jackpot here. A fantastic bourbon with the sweet dipped cigar. Surprisingly, it brought a lot more of that spice out of that bourbon. Ooh. I would think if I was to have this combination now, I knew that I was going to have this combination. I'd probably now drink this either with an ice cube or maybe in like an old fashioned, a smoked old fashioned.
Or a little bit of Sprite or something like
Without
that.
the cigar, this is definitely a neat drink for me.
Oh,
It is.
Now that I have the cigar, and this was going to be like a go-to pairing,
Yeah.
I would probably drink that with an ice cube.
I'd agree. And you know, one of the things out there, guys, that we this would be for Knob Creek itself. I'm just talking about Knob Creek. I think it would be a great segue for people who are not sure about rye. I meet a lot of people and they ask me, so, oh, I hate rye, or I don't like rye, or they just want to stay away from rye because of whatever they've been told or whatever their expectation is. Exactly. So if you are thinking of exploring a rye, this is probably a great segue. You know you like bourbon. Knob Creek is fantastic, and now you get the rye. You don't have to go full blown into the rye, but you get the experience. And then you could actually see if it is truly something that you may not like, or if you do like it. Just thought I'd point that out.
That's a great point. I mean, because again, I'll be the first one to and you too, that we weren't like big on ryes.
Except
We've
for
learned
Angels
to develop our
No, you
taste
do,
buds,
you do.
and we've grown accustomed to a lot of the ryes. But if I was new into the game and I had someone saying, "Hey Zach, you may think you don't like rye, but try this," I'd be like, "Oh wow, that's really not bad. That'd be a good introduction."
Absolutely. You take that to a party or friends.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I've got this, and you present them to it. And, you know, most people, unfortunately, are going to kind of be standoffish. But if you're like, hey, man, try this. This is a bourbon. It's rye forward. Try it.
Yeah.
They might find out. I've had people come and also tell me, dude, I don't know what I was missing out. I love rye. And the bourbon is good, but I love rye.
Yeah.
Like they're segueing that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's fantastic. So, you all ready for the famous bourbon whiskey wheel?
Whiskey wheel.
All right, here we go, people. The whiskey wheel to see what review we have for next week's episode.
High West.
1792.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about
So
that.
we can do various options. We can get our hands on a 12-year. We can do the 1792 rye, or we can do maybe just the small batch. Foolproof. We can do the foolproof or the 1792 small batch. So
I've never had 1792.
stay tuned for next week's episode on what we ultimately decide to choose. Looking forward to it. As always, please
Drink
drink responsibly.
Ey, ey, estaba perdida y ahora